by the way. All the 3 of those you're getting, plus a little bonus box of some skincare, which we'll show you in a bit, for that easy payment of less than $15. Boy, I mean,
what a collection.
Now I don't have to choose. Great way to try.
Oh,
but
yeah.
honestly, these 2 right here, these 2 right here are what I go through. You know, I volley back and forth depending on what I'm doing.
They mix well too.
And
you know, they play well with each other.
They do. And one of these costs $48.
Yeah.
One of these. So you're looking at $144 worth of fragrance for $89.76.
I just love that you're getting a wardrobe of graces because, you know, our founder really believed you should live your life with grace. And there are many different states of grace. And she also believed that fragrance really could change your mood, and it had a profound effect on your mental health and well-being. So each one evokes different feelings. So sometimes you wear it based on how you want to feel, and sometimes you wear it based on who you are and what you want to express to other people. But they're fragrances that whisper, they don't shout. They're fragrances that, like Stacy said, draw people closer, that evoke compliments. You smell so good. But they don't announce you before you walk in the room. And that was really revolutionary when these were brought out. And you have made Amazing Grace one of the most popular scents. And Stacy, you and I both love it, so may I spray it liberally? At QVC.
Oh, yes, please.
And around the world. Amazing Grace is a fragrance that is just exquisitely feminine and clean. If you're a floral gal, it's got a subtle amount of floral, and it makes you feel elegant. It makes you feel really like you are feeling the prettiest you've ever felt, like a good hair day, that you are really just your very best. It's like the little black dress of the whole collection. You can never go wrong with this. This is the one you'll choose most often, probably. And then Pure Grace, that's that soap and water clean, like you just jumped out of the shower. This just smells to me like linen on the line. I mean, it's just so clean. We know a lot of men that come in to us and say, I'm a philosophy boy and I use Pure Grace. A lot of them like it for that soap and water clean that is so invigorating and so refreshing.
I like it when I know I'm going to be out in the heat a lot,
Yes,
because
me too.
Especially by the pool, I still want to have that scent,
Yes.
but nothing that's overpowering or it's going to play off the sunshine too harshly.
That's such a good point.
Yeah.
And you know, I bring this to hotels. And I stay in hotels when I'm here, and so I spray it on the linens. I also spray it on our napkins at home. I love cloth napkins, and so when I'm ironing, I spray it on. And people always say, Heidi, your laundry smells so good. What dryer sheets do you use? But it's Pure Grace. So now you all know my secret. And then Living Grace, this came out, and you have made it so popular. It's clean meets warm. It's sophisticated. And what I love about Living Grace, and I would describe Stacy this way, I can tell when she talks about her kids, she's a mom who lives in the present moment. She appreciates her boys, she appreciates her husband.
And grateful.
Yeah, and just that moment when one of your little boys grabs your hand. You know, one of those moments. This is what this fragrance helps you do. It helps a woman center herself. And it's so easy to get caught up in all the urgent, but you don't always focus on what's important. And this is what this fragrance does. I love it because there's a little bit of citrus that draws you in. Then my favorite, Lily of the Valley, comes next. And then it's followed with this warm embrace. And when you put all those together, it's sophisticated, it's modern, but it's also floral.
And it's a special event for you and a special opportunity to get, because it's the only day, again, this year that we have it on 6 easy payments. Final presentation. Let me remind you again, you're looking at $144 worth of fragrance, because each one of these 2-ounce bottles is $48 on its own. But you're not paying that price. You get to pay $14.96. That's a charge to your credit card. And I have to tell you, again, even if you want to gift this out, because you're an Amazing Grace girl, but you know your sister is a Living Grace girl, and maybe you want to gift out the Pure Grace to your mother.
Great idea.
Or you know that teacher that you don't know what she'd wear. Pure Grace is so universal that I think no matter what your true scent is, if you're musky, if you're florally, Pure Grace is such a nice little switch and alternative. Sometimes I like to use Pure Grace too when I go to bed. Yeah. Just again to have that nice clean feeling after a shower. Then on top of that, we're going to give you what's here. This is our little kind of box of skincare, because remember, Philosophy is a skincare company. It's called the Box of Miracles. So what you're getting in here is you're getting the Travel Try Me size of that Purity Made Simple.
Yes.
Okay, facial cleanser that we just offered to you. So you might have never tried Purity, but you know you wear Amazing Grace. Well, here's a great way to try your purity. You're going to get a little travel bottle of that. You're going to get the travel bottle of the Miracle Worker, which is an anti-aging cleanser and mask.
And mask together, yes.
Which is really important. And then you're going to get a travel size of the Miracle Worker anti-aging retinoid eye treatment.
Yes.
So really,
So
again, nice little
goodies.
bonus. Again, you can gift that if you want to. Nice little stocking stuffer. 200 orders have been placed. Amazing Grace, and it's finding that fragrance that speaks to you. And I only have 49 seconds. Amazing Grace is, I wore it for the first time, and that night I met my husband, the love of my life. And it was after going through a divorce. I had no confidence. I felt like a failure, especially in the romance department. I was shopping, never wore perfume before because I always thought it was like one of the offensive things. I picked up Amazing Grace and I thought, oh my gosh, I didn't know fragrance could be like this. Light, airy, but when I smelled it, it made me feel like a lady. And all of a sudden I felt like I feel pretty just by smelling it.
And confident.
And so I bought it, took it home. A couple weeks later, when I went out with my girlfriend, I put it on. I felt confident to step out that door knowing that she's probably going to have us in some kind of social setting. She did, and what do you know? The rest is history.
I love
He's
it.
the love of my life, so every time I spray Amazing Grace, it takes me back to the moment where I saw him and those butterflies.
I
And it's
love
just,
that.
it's personal stories. It's the personal connection that you have with fragrance. And that's what the difference of philosophy is how you have made and created fragrance to evoke an emotion like
Yes.
that.
And can change the way you feel. So if you're having a bad day, put on some Pure Grace and life might feel better, or Living Grace or Amazing Grace.
All right, so there you have it. New this month. It's item A270555, but get it now. It's final time that you will see that. Have a great trip. It's been such a fun month
Oh, it's
to have
been
all
so
of you
fun,
here.
and I'll be
Heidi.
back again, as will Mary Lynn. So you'll see, and Dara, you'll see shows all day.
Ooh.
And we're so excited to offer you today's special value.
Yeah, I think Marilyn will be back at 8 a.m.
She's 8 a.m.
Okay, all right, well, have fun. I'm sticking around. We're going to do some fashion because it's all about forecasting for fall, believe it or not.
That's true.
So stick around, some Susan Graver right up next.